This is the Jeep and it's got the DNA of an off-roader. Let me get this car all muddied. Once upon a time, there were two very popular models, the Hindustan Motors Ambassador and the Premier Padmini from Premier Automobiles Limited. The Padmini was basically a Fiat car built in collaboration with Fiat of Italy. Much later in the late 90s and somewhere in the early 2000s, Fiat came as a subsidiary into India and started making its own cars in India. And it really did not do well. They have a beautiful plant in Ranjangaon with a capacity of 160,000 units per annum, but hardly any cars are being built there. All that is going to change very soon with the Jeep Compass, and this is the car which is going to be made not just for India but for the global market. We are going to drive this chunky SUV in this beautiful place, and we're going to tell you how it performs. This is the Motown India show, and my name is Roy P. Thalyan. It had begun to rain and I knew I had to cross a few streams and drive through some treacherous jungle path a few kilometers beyond the Natravali Wildlife Sanctuary in southeastern Goa. It was going to be fun. I shifted the drive mode to mud, anticipating this deep slush I was about to encounter, and gently put my foot on the accelerator. I was driving the lord of the jungles. It simply went over all kinds of obstacles with immense ease. The SUV meandered its way through the water-soaked, mud-baked jungle path and refused to be bogged down by the steep inclines and drops. It was pure Jeep thrill. A day earlier, I had driven the Jeep Compass on both tarred roads and rocky paths when it was not raining. At high speeds, it held its weight so well, and during braking, it stopped almost instantly without a whimper. With a minimal body roll and a great stability, the Jeep Compass is an absolute delight when it comes to driving it. The vehicle behaves so perfectly on and off the road. So why does the Jeep Compass behave so perfectly? Because with Jeep Active Drive, it shows off its four-wheel drive capability. The 2-liter engine produces 171 horsepower and 350 Newton meters of peak torque. It is equipped with Select Train traction management system. The vehicle also comes with a driveline disconnect technology, which essentially disconnects the drive that goes to the rear wheels automatically when not required. This 5-seater SUV also has frequency selective damping. This technology provides variable damping that adjusts to road undulations. These shock absorbers use a special valve inside to enable an optimal ride at both high and low frequencies. The Jeep Compass is being offered in 3 variants: Sport, Latitude and Limited. The Jeep Compass comes with 2 powertrain options, a 1.4-liter multi-air petrol and a 2-liter multi-jet 2 diesel engine. While the petrol model has an option of a 6-speed manual transmission and a 7-speed automatic transmission, the diesel model is mated to a 6-speed manual transmission. We got to drive the diesel Jeep Compass Limited 4x4 variant. Both these engines, mind you, are scalable to BS6 regulatory requirements in India. They're quite modern and contemporary. The Jeep Compass is basically built like the Grand Cherokee, so we can call it the baby Cherokee. If you see the side profile of this vehicle, it reminds you of the Range Rover Evoque. It's built on that styling, but overall it's got a beautiful design element to it. The length of the Jeep Compass is 4395 millimeters with a width of 1818 millimeter and a height of 1640 millimeter. It's got a wheelbase of 2636 millimeter. It's got a 7-slot grille surround with chrome rings, LED tail lamps, bi-xenon high-intensity discharge headlamps, and of course the beautiful DRLs. The square wheel arches, the ribbed roof in a dark shade, different from the body color, roof rails and an integrated rear spoiler along with a high-mounted stoplight give the Jeep Compass a very sporty look. Incidentally, the Jeep Compass is built on the same platform as the Jeep Renegade, but with a longer wheelbase. The vehicle sits on smart 225/60 R17 Firestone tires that are mounted on a 5-spoke alloy wheel with distinct double fins each. Overall, the vehicle looks very boxy with strong, attractive design lines. What it misses is a sunroof and rain sensor wipers. The moment you step in, you realize it's quite a chic interior. The steering is awesome and it's quite a bulky fellow, so it's good to hold it. It's not one of those thin guys whom you usually see in some of the cars. The Jeep logo here, the Jeep embossing here, it gives a very chic feel to everything. But what I don't really understand is control routes here are fine on the left, but these are blanks, presumably when this diesel vehicle gets an automatic, or perhaps for the export market. This is blank, but at the rear there are some buttons which on the right rear, if you keep pressing it up and down, you get to control the volume and lower the volume, and of course there's a little button in the center which is for mute. Similarly, on the left there are these buttons which help you go through your various channels on the radio. There's a Uconnect 4 with 7-inch touchscreen display, infotainment system, auto AC controls on touchscreen, integrated central stack. Then there's integrated voice command, there's Bluetooth audio streaming, Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, and of course the music system comes with 6 speakers. There's a customizable 3.5 graphic driver information display. Simply by pressing this button, you can engage the 4-wheel drive lock. There you go, it's now 4-wheel drive. That's you, it's off the 4-wheel drive now. And this is a knob which helps you to select the different drive modes. This is auto, and this is snow, sand and mud. And once you're not sure which is the right terrain, you can just simply put in an auto and the vehicle does its bit on its own. Not to miss are the aux in here and the USB slot. There's a power outlet for 12 volt. Little cubby holes here for storage for your little bottles. And in the central armrest you have a little space. This vehicle comes with 2 climate zones which can be controlled with these buttons here. This is for reducing the temperature here. This is for reducing the temperature on this part for the co-passenger. When we step in, these driver adjustments are all manual, you know, and there are no electronic or electric buttons to enable you to move it. So everything is manual here. We have got a manual transmission here, but there is an electric brake assist, which I really don't understand. You could have had the normal one. This 5-seater SUV also has quite a cavernous boot. If you notice, you can put a couple of good-sized suitcases here and some of your knickknacks at the back. And if you want to create more space, obviously we need to knock this parcel tray off from the rear. So I'm going to try doing that. There you go, and that's it off. And then you just keep it aside. And let me see which of the seats go down. 1 seat down. It's a 60-40 split. So there you go. It becomes quite a big boot space, provided you knock down those 2 seats. On the safety front, there are more than 50 plus safety and security features, which means the Jeep Compass will be among one of the safest SUV of this size on Indian roads. We have things like the electronic stability control, ESC, anti-lock braking system, ABS, dynamic steering torque, hill start assist, HSA, adaptive brake lights, panic brake assist, and many other features. And not to forget, the Compass is equipped with 6 airbags with dual stage passenger airbags. FCA India is offering this Jeep Compass with electric parking brake across the range, whether it's a petrol or a diesel. The EPB comes in 4 modes. The Jeep Compass will be the only SUV in this size and classification that will offer this cool safety and security feature across the range. The Jeep Compass Limited variant is a handsome, sporty-looking vehicle that behaves impeccably on good roads, and when the roads break up into treacherous off-road path, it simply begins to thrill you with its more than ordinary capabilities. It's like having the best of both the worlds.